Hey everyone, welcome to Life Everlasting. Today we're going to be talking about how I record my videos. So the videos that I'm talking about in this video is the one with the blue background and the text that goes up a lot like how credits do in films. So all the other ones, they're kind of self-explanatory and they somewhat merge in with this one in a sense. So the microphone that I've been using lately is this little blue microphone. It's pretty cool. It's metal. It's really nice. I really like this microphone. It has a vintage feel to it. And the audio produced from this microphone is very good. Looked a lot of reviews on it online before purchasing this microphone. It's $400. It's kind of high, but well worth it in my opinion. And and the funny thing is, you know it's a high quality product when it comes in a wooden box. You know, I'm very impressed with their packaging for this microphone. So the stand it comes in is also really cool looking. I really like the stand. You know, it's just one of them classic stands. If I can hold it right, kind of an idea what it looks like. So I just have this set up at my desk, and it takes an XLR output, so I hook it up to a Zoom H5. I didn't think to grab that for this video, but that is something I use. It's the Zoom H5. And I plug it in to my computer and have the computer power the whole thing, so I don't need batteries. I also have a pop filter, so that way like the letter P and the letter, what's the other one? Just those poppy sounds that would peak the audio, make it sound bad. That's what the pop filter's for. And just as a cool little thing to know, the proper distance to hold yourself from the microphone, if you do this, that's about how far from the microphone you want to be. Is roughly that. And so when I have that, the way I measure it and know I'm correct the whole time I'm recording is I'll have it about the proper distance, and I'll just put the pop filter just about where I'm at. So that way I know where to hold my face when talking into the microphone. So as far as scripting my videos versus not scripting them, it depends on the situation. Most of the time I'll have it moderately scripted, like just basic thoughts and points that I want to get across. I'll have it just pulled up on a Word document, and I'll just make sure I hit those points. Sometimes I do 100% script them if I really want to nail it perfect, but most of the time it's somewhere in the middle, moderately improvised but moderately scripted at the same time. There are instances where it's been 100% improvised, and most of the time if it's been fully scripted, it's something like the where I read a Bible verse or something like that. So the software I use to record my videos, the audio for them, is Windows Voice Recorder. It's really basic and simple, but it's free. That's what I use. And once I've recorded it, it records it to a M4A file type, I believe, if I remember correctly. I'll put the correct file type on the screen. But the editing software that I use, Audacity, it can't read that file type. So what I have to do is I open up VLC Media Player and I convert it over to an MP3. And then I can throw it in Audacity and edit it. So the only editing that I do in Audacity, I do basic noise removal. I'll try to do like a time-lapse kind of thing on the screen. But I do noise removal, get rid of that like background noise like fuzz and stuff like that. There ain't much of it with this microphone. After that, I do I boost the audio a little bit to counteract the noise reduction. Noise reduction does affect your audio a tad bit, so I do some boosts to treble and bass at the same time to counteract that somewhat. Then after I've done that, this is where I do my trimming, most of it, like a rough cut. I'll leave gaps in between dialogue, so that way if I don't like the timing of it or something, I can shorten it down a little bit. And I'll cut out spots where I say something I, like messed up my wording and, fumbled up or something. So once I've done that, to piece the video part of it together, I use a program called HitFilm Express, also free. I don't have the paid version. So what I do is I throw the audio in there, and I have a single still image that I call logo background. It's just two different shades of blue that are gradient, and I just throw it on the background 4K, and I stretch it to fit. And then once I've done that, I take the audio and put it below everything, and I create a text layer. I listen to the audio and I type up everything I've said, assuming that it's not been scripted, and I'll paste it in there line by line, and I'll separate them out to where each line is the only thing you see on the screen. So I start off with all of the text below the screen where you can't see it, and then I manually go, while listening to the audio, I manually time all those words to slide up onto the screen and then off. It's all one object, so it's just moving a big slate up continuously over and over and over again, gradually, as each thing is said. Once I've done that, I change the type of keyframe because it's a little choppy looking, the default. I change it to a custom one that I have. And once I've done that, I just render the video, then just make sure it's all timed right, make sure that no text up at the top above the screen is showing. I've had that situation where like the bottom of a G will be hanging into the frame. So if that's the case, then I go fix that and re-render it. Once I've done that, I just upload it to YouTube and make sure everything's okay. The music I use for my videos is it's royalty free from this channel called Deep Instrumental. I'll have a link to it in the notes below. Very good. You can give a donation if you want through PayPal, and then you'll have access to the whole audio library. It's really nice music. I've used it for almost all of my videos. So that's kind of the process of these videos. For those ones that are actual video, it's just going outside and filming stuff like flowers. If I'm in it, then I have it on a tripod or something like that. Not much changes. The audio part of it, the voiceover, stays the same no matter what. So I hope you enjoyed the video. It's kind of different compared to what I normally put up here, but I thought it might be interesting if a person was wondering how I do record my videos. It's how I do it. It's a lot of fun. Something I just do in my free time. So let me know down below what you think of the video, if there's anything you'd like to know more about, or if you have recommendations. Love to hear it. And until then, see you soon.